Okay, you guys, what is up? The King of Lightning is here today to do JoJo's Bizarre Adventure episodes 4 and 5 review of Stardust Crusaders. Now, those links, or I should say that link, is going to be in the description box down below on Crunchyroll.com. Now, we're on catch-up mode. So, the thing here is that it's actually very convenient that these two episodes overall are actually very simple. So, we may actually be able to do this under 15 minutes. Wow. We may actually be able to do this under 15 minutes. I like that. Now, that being said, the best part, in my personal opinion, of both episodes was the fight between Muhammad and Jean-Pierre. Now, of course, Muhammad being Avudul and Jean-Pierre being Polonarth. However, I'm going to use their first names because, to me, it's a lot better. It's a lot easier. So, Muhammad and Jean-Pierre. Here's the thing. Episode 4, we get to fight. Oh, I'm sorry, not we, because I'm not actually in there. Duh. If I was, I'll die. No shit. I mean, I'm the black guy on the plane. And I am not Samuel L. Jackson. Hence, I die. Duh. Which sucks. You know, no, let me not go that route, because I was going to go in a whole rant about black people in movies, especially black guys in movies. But no, let me not do that. That'll be for another day. The thing here is this. We, not me, not us, we, the viewers, get to see this battle between all four, well, not all four, mainly it's Kakyorin versus the Tower of Grey. Like, this guy, he's pretty much like a terrorist stand user. He's caused a lot of death and chaos. And what I found super odd was that, like, no one heard shit. No one heard shit. Everyone's sleeping. You wanna go night-night, nigga? You wanna go night-night, nigga? And then people were out. They were done. Straight morphine, just out. And the crazy part here is that even the flight attendants who were at the front of the plane, they were clearly awake, and yet they still didn't hear the yelling and the screaming and the emerald splashes, and they didn't hear any of that. They didn't hear the screams of the old man once he's defeated, his tongue splits in half, his skull breaks open. They didn't hear that. No. Odd. To say the least, odd. However, it was good to see this fight between Kakyorin and the Tower of Grey, and how they were actually cut short. So let me go off from there, okay? When it comes to both episodes, the animation is on point. I like it a lot. On both episodes. Mainly episode 5, because episode 5 has that fight between, again, Muhammad and Jean-Pierre. It is a phenomenal fight. I like it a lot. When it comes to... Wait. Backpedal. Even though I like the fighting animation, and the animation as a whole, I do not like the censorship. I cannot stand censorship. In episode 4, we have the Tower of Grey stand go through all these guys' skulls and rip out their tongues. And with the blood, he writes massacre on the back of the plane. Interior. And we have these people's tongues blacked out. Completely blacked out. The same thing applied for when the guy, the actual stand user of the Tower of Grey, has his head split open and his tongue was split in two. They blacked out the tongue. I can't stand that. I cannot stand that. However, it's not as bad as other series, where the blood is completely removed And it's to the point where we actually have to change the foundation of the entire story due to censorship. Hence Toriko. So I actually believe that in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, you can actually buy the Blu-rays, and the Blu-rays are uncensored. So you get to see the entire thing. Which is really cool. That's good. That's very good. Because I can't fucking fathom having to deal with this censorship on a regular basis when it comes to series where blood and gore is a necessity. In JoJo's, it's not so much, so they can get away with it. But in other series where a lot of your story and plot is dictated on blood and gore, and you censor that shit out, I fucking hate that. Again, that's why Toriko had to, end early. Because of bullshit like that. I digress, moving on. So, overall, animation of both episodes, pretty damn good. When it came to the pacing, they were both fairly quick because they do cover multiple chapters. If we're going to compare the anime and the manga. However, pacing-wise, pretty damn good nonetheless. And when it comes to the story progression, the main thing here is this. They were on the flight to Cairo, however, because of the actions of the Tower of Grey stand, they are now in Hong Kong. They are 10,000 kilometers away from their destination. So now they need to get there within a 50-day time span. However, there's an issue, and the issue is Dio Brando. Mr. Brando has sent a stand user on a plane, and people die because of that. And if they go on a plane again, they risk even more lives. So this time, they're going to go by boat. They're going to go by alternate means of travel to get to their destination in Egypt, because they don't want other people to die by being simply put near them. No, they ain't down that cause. So that's the way it is. That's the main part when it comes to story progression. So, episode 4 I did like. I thought it was solid. I'm gonna give it an OK plus to good. The Tower of Grey guy was pretty damn cool. Oh, well, pretty damn menacing. Menacing. And Kakyoin did his thing. Very intelligent maneuver. Very precise. And very witty when it came to luring the Tower of Grey. The stand actually had more speed than Jotaro's own stand. And mad props there. So episode 4, OK plus the good. Episode 5, I thought was much better. Whoa. Episode 5, first of all, I don't know how fast the stand is of Jean-Pierre. If it's faster than Jotaro's, I'm not too sure. I mean, it did move so fast where it actually created seven to be precise, 7 clones of itself. However, Jotaro's stand is known for its precision and its speed as well. So it's hard to gauge. However, here's the thing. Jean-Pierre has the edge because Jean-Pierre, he has trained for 10 years when it comes to his stand mastery. And if you want to compare Jotaro and actually Dio too, since they got their stands early, these two are more or less geniuses when it comes to their stand. Where other guys like Muhammad, like Jean-Pierre, and the long-time stand users, I mean, the stand has existed during the time of the Ripple. That's crazy, but that's the truth. And these stand users have trained with their stands for years. In Jean-Pierre's case, it's been a decade. So, his stand, see, that's one of the main things why I like this fight so much. Because this fight between Muhammad and Jean-Pierre is a fight between seasoned veterans of stand manipulation and stand control. That to me is very obvious. So, seeing these two go at it, trying to perceive their own attacks, the taunts, the honor, the animation, as I mentioned before, the abilities of each of the stands, how we actually have, at the end of the fight, Jean-Pierre is on fire, and he's burning to death. And here you have Muhammad turn his back away from him. Jean-Pierre gets a knife from Muhammad. What does he do? He does not throw the knife at Muhammad's back, nor does he kill himself with the knife. He simply lays there and accepts his fate to burn to death, because it would be rude of him not to, since he actually lost the fight. And that to me commanded a lot of respect. Why? Because burning to death is probably one of the worst ways to go out. I'll be very honest. Burning to death is probably one of the worst ways to go out. And if I had a choice of suicide and burn to death, suicide. Just saying. And the fact that he actually laid there and said, nah, I'm going to take this. Because you won. You beat me. So, mad credit there. And he's actually not part of the main party, because he has his own mission to kill this guy with 2 right hands. Because this guy killed his sister. Raped and killed his sister. Okay, so obviously revenge. Duh. Duh. He's not a noble cause. I want to kill this guy because this guy killed my sis. Makes sense to me. So, that being said, overall, episode 5 I think is a lot better because the fight was phenomenal. It was phenomenal. Alright? Crossfire Hurricane special, clones, armor removal, and the location was kind of weird too. That one scene where you have like Jean-Pierre, like the stand, Silver Chariot, its armor just explodes off of it. And then you have Jean-Pierre, he gets sent like jettisoning up in the sky, like straight, like from his back, like straight lats. Like, could you imagine your lats so powerful where you can actually like jump off from them? That's insane. But that's the way it looked. And then he's just flying there like, yeah, bravo, 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 monsieur. I'm like, what the fuck is this? So that was fucking beautiful. I love that a lot. So overall rating of the episode, I'm going to give it a rating of a great. So episode 1, okay plus to good. Episode 2, oh, I'm sorry, backpedal. Episode 4, okay plus to good. Episode 5, great. Period. I loved it. Fucking loved it. So Dio, and by the way, Dio Brando, episode 4 was talking to some old woman, and like, it was just weird and freaky. He had the whole dual voice thing again. Some naked chicks walking towards Dio Brando. He's like, "Hey, how you doing? You look delicious. Come here, cause I'm Dio Brando." I'm like, bro, chill. You're here. Bring it down. Episode 5, this dude is like on some Jafar shit from Aladdin. He has like the bird on his shoulder. He's just posing off, looking real evil.